Cloudy, wet and windy, and then sunshine and showers. The outlook is sunnier but colder. I'll have all the details of that and more coming up on Good Morning Britain.
Friday.
Carbs first thing in the morning after a late night.
With the shocking revelation that she has a hash brown
sandwich.
That's a warm-up, Charlotte. For me, mushrooms are like the devil food, so they would be removed
So the
immediately.
mushrooms would be gone?
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you, Daniel.
I'm not sure about that. Give me some sunshine and I'll forgive you what you've just said about mushrooms.
I'm wearing some, I'm trying my hardest, but first I'm going to talk hurricanes. There's no hurricanes coming, but there is a hurricane committee, and they meet every year to discuss the season just gone. And if a hurricane has been particularly destructive, deadly or damaging, they retire the name. They don't use it again because the connotations to the Americas is just the reminder of how awful it was. And they've announced that they're going to retire 2 names from the storm season last year. They won't be using Fiona and they won't be using Ian again. Now, Fiona moved its way through Florida. It was the 3rd deadliest weather disaster on record on Earth, and it caused huge amounts of fatalities. And then Ian was the one that moved up towards Canada, and that's the deadliest disaster they've ever had there. They'll be replaced with Farah and Idris. So they're the new names that they'll be seeing. They have 6 lists. They rotate girl, boy, and they rotate them every single year. But particularly Fiona and Ian, this time of year, particularly the eyes, as they get through the alphabet, that's in the peak of the season. So that's when we see the most destructive. That's when we see the most deadly. So that is the latest from the Hurricane Committee. No more Fiona and no more Ian. Quite a way away from hurricane season yet, but for us, it's actually been very wet and windy overnight. A warning from the Met Office for how wet and windy it's set to be, with gusts of wind to 40, 50 miles an hour. We saw 66 miles an hour overnight through the Isle of Wight, and there is more rain to... Good morning to you. Last night was wet and windy for many, particularly through England and Wales, and there is more wet and windy weather through today. Low pressure says it's all, that's where we see windy conditions. The isobars close together showing how windy it is. It's been mild. That is set to change because the wind direction changes. Coming from the north, bringing down cooler air, temperatures will fall, but actually back down to around about average for the time of year. Today, we have the rain, then the showers, but there will be some sunshine, so not a washout for all of us. Here is the very miserable scene first thing this morning, though. Low pressure anchored just over Cardiff Bay there. Spirals of cloud, wind and rain around that, and that all marches eastwards through the day. But the legacy of rain sits through South Wales, South West England, the Republic of Ireland, all day long. So rainfall totals really accumulating here. Along the south and east coast, the strongest winds, we had gusts of 66 miles an hour through the Isle of Wight overnight last night. And the persistent rain continues here. Elsewhere, it's scattered showers for England and Wales, but Scotland and Northern Ireland, sunny spells and scattered showers. And temperatures, while they're still above average, up to 15 for Western Scotland, 14 or 15 in the south, it is down on the dizzy heights in the beautiful sunshine we had yesterday. Things change. Let's take a look at that. So we look at the trend of the next few days across the north of the UK. So Scotland, Northern Ireland, northern areas of England. And we look at our temperature first of all. It has been mild and temperatures just dip a little as we head through the next few days. But next week, you can see the sunshine symbols there, they return, and temperatures look set to climb. So at the moment, we have low pressure. That brings wind and rain. That is the theme for the next few days. But as high pressure moves in at the end of the weekend into next week, the outlook turns drier, although a little bit cooler as well. Fortunes further south of England and Wales for the next 7 days. Temperature-wise, it has been way above average. There's a little dip in our temperatures compared to where we've been. We had the 16, 17 degrees yesterday, but with more sunshine next week, things look set to climb as well. Now, we look at our percentage chance of rainfall. Heavy rain around today, blustery showers tomorrow, but then next week, just in time for the Easter holidays, dry, sunny weather.